this is Britt Caswell with another example video. In this video, we are covering example 2 from section 3-3 in the SavvasRealize Algebra 1 textbook. This example covers horizontal translations of linear functions. So, in the first part of the example, they give us the function f of x and g of x. I went ahead and I put them onto Desmo so that we can see this a little easier. But here is f of x, all right? It's the green one. Notice this anchor point at 2, 0. Okay, I could check other anchor points. I could look at the y-intercept here at -4. It'll reflect over here. But just pick an anchor point that's on a crosshair somewhere. So then they give us this g of x. So notice what they've done is they have added 5 to the input of the function. They added it to the x, and they put it in parentheses. So when they did that adding of 5, what it has done to our equation is it has moved it, or I'm sorry, what it's done to our graph is it's moved it 5 units to the left. Now that feels a little bit backwards, right? Usually if we add 5, it goes the other way. So just be aware that the horizontal changes, the things that are done inside of grouping symbols, those tend to be a little quirky for people because they feel backwards. So adding to the input, okay, I'm going to put here within the grouping symbols. That word within is kind of ugly, so I'm going to fix that, sorry. So adding to the input, which is within the grouping symbols, translates the function left. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at another example. Okay, so we have the original function, which is 3x plus 7. Okay, that one is graphed in black. And then we have this one, which I graphed in red. And if you look at it, it's inserted a set of parentheses where they've subtracted 4. So if I pick an anchor point on my black graph, say I pick right here at -2, 1, do you see how the graph has moved 4 to the right? So when you subtract a value, it will cause it to go to the right if it's from the input value. So subtracting from the input translates the graph to the right. So by putting that x in parentheses and subtracting 4, that's what caused the black line to move to being where the red line is. So now for part B, remember that black line was my f of x. So now this red one is my g of x. So notice they have added, okay, so they're adding to the input. So that is a left translation. And then it's by 9.5 units. Now the horizontal stuff gets a little quirky if there's a stretch or compression involved. So just be aware to be on the lookout for that. But if there's nothing being multiplied to the x inside the parentheses, it'll always just move left or right that amount. But there we have it. There's horizontal translations of linear functions. Until next time.